Actually had an interesting experience. For about 3 or 4 years, when I had a physical, my doctor told me that I have a fatty liver and I have cirrhosis in the liver. And they were like, do you drink? And I'm like, no, I don't drink at all. But for some reason, I had fat in my liver and my liver had some scarring. So normally, if you have cirrhosis, which is the scarring in the liver, it doesn't go away. It's like it's going to be there for the rest of your life. So I had an interesting thing happen. And in May, I was in the hospital with pneumonia. I think we were taking 8 capsules a day or something like that. So I was in the hospital. They did a CT scan, of my lungs. And they got a picture of the top of my liver. And I actually have the results here. They said that the liver is somewhat small with scarring on the left side, suggesting cirrhosis. So there's other things, I don't want to, it's like several pages of stuff. So my doctor was worried when I got out of the hospital. She said, you need to go back for another CT to have a look at the liver, my kidneys, because I also have a kidney problem. So when I went back, this is 3 weeks later, actually after I got out of the hospital, we were back here for another Saturday, and he says, if you want to really start looking younger, then you need to take 16 a day or something. So we increased, we're taking 15 a day for about, and 3 weeks later, after taking 15 a day, I went back for another CT scan. And they said, here in the CT scan, they said, the doctor said, we're actually looking for the liver cirrhosis. We want to see if you have scarring in your liver. And here it says liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and spleen are unremarkable. That means nothing. No fatty liver, no cirrhosis. And I'm like, no. Because if you have cirrhosis, it doesn't go away. But after 3 weeks of taking 15 a day, something happened. So I'm hoping that the kidney issues and all the other stuff that I have, because I have a genetic, this here, I'm not pregnant. I have big kidneys. So, it's, I'm hoping that it can help the kidneys, my kidneys, because, my kidney function was down to 40% a year ago, and it had dropped 20% in 3 years. So I'm like, that means probably in another 3 years to 5 years, I'll be on dialysis, and that's not going to be fun. But my kidney function is back up to 60%. So far, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that things are going to work out, and I'm hoping that it will help with the genetic kidney issue. But the other stuff, the first thing I noticed when I take it is really amazing sleep. If you have sleep deprivation or something like that, don't buy melatonin or take pills or anything. Take Tell before you go to bed, because man, it knocked me out. And I was like sleeping deep and everything. And I also have a sleep apnea, so I have a machine that helps me sleep. But even with the machine, I don't get a good sleep. But with Teleline, I was a really amazing deep sleep, amazing dreams in Technicolor. It's like, so it was really, really good. So I'm hoping that, looking forward to more things. And he also mentioned we were gone for 3 or 4 weeks. We came back and he says, wow, you look so great. But people at church have been telling me, oh, you look so great. You look so great. And I'm like, I don't know if they're just pulling my leg or whatever. But I also noticed, because when I first started taking Teleline, I took pictures of my hands, because you were talking about the age spots and stuff. Used to be when I washed my hands and dried my hands, the skin would break. I would get like cracks or sores on my hands. And after he mentioned that, I was looking and said, well, the spots are still there. I don't see like a big difference. But my skin is not as thin. When you get old, your skin gets thin, and when you rub it, then it very easily will break or crack or something. But my skin looks a lot better now. It's not really young, but it did change. So it's good. Anyway, other than that, I'm hoping that I won't forget stuff so much.
Yeah.
But I'm not as grumpy. Maybe you have to ask her. Have more energy and things like that. But the main thing is really, really good sleep. But as far as the medical tests, I'm keeping my eye on it. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.